If you haven't heard already, there's a tool in town to compete with ChatGPT. It's called Bard and it's by Google. And it's also a large language model tool, which is basically a chatbot on steroids. Imagine your Google search with a personal assistant that just knows how to answer and get you the answers you want. It's crazy. It's great. But here's the thing. It's only been released in the UK and the US. So in order to get access, you'd have to be in one of those countries or use a workaround. But in order to get access to Google Bard, you have to sign up to a waiting list. Let me show you how. To sign up to the wait list, you come to this page, and if you're located within the UK or the US, you see this message, and then you can click on the join wait list just right here. Once you do, it asks you if you want to opt in to receive email updates. I just leave that unticked and then click on yes, I'm in. Once you do that, you'll see this page here, which says you've been added to the wait list, and you'll get an email when it's your turn. When I did it, it took me a few hours, but for other people, they've reported it's taken a day or even more, but you'll get onto the wait list eventually. So the sooner you do it, the better, so you can get access. Let me show you what it looks like on the inside. On the left-hand side, you can see a button to reset the chat. Then you can see some Bard activity, FAQs, help and support. Just to mention, the Bard activity is actually quite limited, so just bear that in mind. Okay, so let's try something. Let's click on that. Help me finish my studio tagline. Craft, create, and. Okay, so it puts all of this here, which is cool. But one thing I really like about this is that it also gives you other drafts. So if you don't quite like this one, rather than having to regenerate the response, it actually gives you 3 other responses you could look at. So it gives you slight variations over here. Sometimes the variations are even more pronounced or a lot different from each other, and sometimes they're quite similar. In this particular case, they're quite similar. But yeah, Bard isn't bad. It's still under experimentation. As you can see, it says experiment here, and it also says here that Bard may display inaccurate or offensive information that doesn't represent Google's views. So it's still quite experimental, but I'm pretty hopeful for it. I also like the fact that it gives you the results immediately rather than showing a blinking cursor and then showing you the answer letter by letter. Instead, it shows you the answer straight away, and then also gives you 3 other options. So I think that's pretty cool. Now you know how to get access to it, so why don't you go ahead and try it out and let me know in the comments how you find it. If you're interested in trying out Google Bard, but you're not in a country where it is open to, don't worry, I got you. Check out the video in the pinned comment and the description to see a workaround. All right, I'll catch you in the next one.